everyone, welcome to Straightforward with Gagan. You are watching DTV, it's my YouTube channel. I request you to please subscribe, like, follow, and share. As you all aware, due to stroke, I am a stroke survivor. I had major brain stroke. It was very difficult for me to even sit like this. It's, it's very difficult for me to communicate properly. So try to understand, watch fully, and try to understand what I'm trying to say. Why I am so keen to share my thoughts, share my experiences with normal people. It's all like I always says, my all my journeys are interlinked. Whether it's my personal life journey, whether it's like my social, religious, political, or spiritual life journey, they all interlinked. They all had one particular thought or particular purpose to solve or to do. That's what I'm trying to share today. Why I'm so keen to share my thoughts for we the people, that instead of work differently, hate each other, instead of spreading false lies, rumors, false propagandas, hatred, and discrimination. Why shouldn't we work as unitedly, work as team, to have not only peaceful, happy, healthy our own life, but we should have happy, healthy, peaceful, and prosperous world too. So all my thoughts, all my purpose of sharing my thoughts, my life experiences with people has just one purpose, that want I really want everybody to have happy, healthy, peaceful life, and we all should work together as a team to have happy, healthy, peaceful world. And I have solid reason for this. I often says that we don't know what other person's going through, what other person has experienced in his life or in his or her life. We quick to we could quickly jump to the conclusions. Oh, this he is like this. Oh, she is like that. She is bitch. He is like this. She is he's bastard. Blah blah blah. So I know how this hatred thing, whether it's we bully other people, whether we spread hatred, we spread bad thoughts, we spread bad things in society, that all affect too much other people. I have experienced it myself. This is why I am so keen to share my thoughts, my experience, especially my spiritual experience, whatever I have learned and whatever I have been watching happening around us in the society, and whatever happening in India. I am so keen to just educate and motivate people, so people can have happy, healthy, and good life. People should have progressive and peaceful life. And to support my vision, to support my like thought, the Almighty God had helped me a lot. Almighty God had just taught me some good lessons. Like I said, it wasn't possible for me to talk like this. It wasn't possible for me to sit like this. There was no hope. People, those who seen me in critical care in during my coma, when I was in coma, and people who supported me, whether it's NHS staff, my caring staff, they know, and my close people, close friends, they know what condition I was in, what situation I was in. But trust me, I had learnt very good lesson. I had very good experience about divine power, about spiritual world, about spirituality and stuff. So this is the reason I keep trying to share my positive thoughts, my motivational through my motivational videos, my motivational work. whether I write my something down, whether I read, write, share, speak, or share my thoughts, is all everything has one particular purpose. The purpose that every human should have happy, healthy life. Every human should have peaceful life. Every human should have prosperous life. That's what I think. I know it's very big thing I'm talking about. I know it's very difficult thing I'm talking about, especially one person like me who have himself have lot of health issues, lot of personal issues. Why he why I'm talking about these things? I shouldn't be worried about anything. Even my mom always argue with me over this. Why I'm so worried about India? Forget whatever happening in India. How can I forget? This is what I'm trying to share today. How can I forget about what's happening in India or what's happening in society when I had that bad experience of caste, of religious hatred, of bullying and hatred thing. When I had that experience, how can I forget that? How can I just ignore what's happening in India? Is all fine. It's not fine for me. So I started from my own personal some of my personal incidents with you guys. Started started from very young age. I was in school that time. I think year I was in year two, or I think year one or two or three. Sorry. So I was walking home from school with my schoolmates, and we used to walk from school, primary school, to my home. It was a little way, little field. We walked through those fields, house and fields, and they just stopped me in the middle of the way to home. We were only like my house was only 4 5 minutes away, walking distance. So we were walking home. It was time of when the prime minister of that time, Indira Gandhi, Indira Gandhi was murdered. It was that time. It was 1984 time when Operation Blue Star happened, and the prime minister of that time, Indira Gandhi, murdered. So I wouldn't aware of anything. I only think just whatever I hear from, whatever I would heard from family or known people, what's happening. Otherwise, I wasn't aware of anything like news wise. I wasn't aware of anything. I had just some basic idea what was happening. But that day I didn't know that Prime Minister Indira Gandhi got murdered. So halfway of when we came coming back from school, halfway my schoolmates they just stopped. They stopped me as well. They start saying, "Oh, we killed your mother. We killed your mother. That bitch mother. We killed your bitch mother." So they were saying in Punjabi. But I was like I said, I didn't know what's happening, what happened, and why they saying this to me. They were saying this to me because I belong to a caste or belong to a family, those who supported Congress. But like I said, I wasn't able to vote that time. So why would they say to me? So it was very painful for me as a little child. It was very painful. Anyway, I just ignored them. I kept walking home, and one of them he tried to push me. He tried to just punch me. So I walked home. I kept that in my mind. I walked home. I just went straight to check my mom if my mom is okay, because I didn't know whether they were talking about my mom or who they were talking about. So when I got home, when I checked, mom was fine. So I just said, "Mom, who got killed?" I asked my mom. She goes, "Why?" I said, "This is what happened." I didn't tell her the whole story, but she said, "Oh, don't worry, it's happened. Forget, nothing to do with you. Don't worry." I didn't tell her what those guys said to me and stuff. Just ask her what happened. Mom told me this is what happened. I just went to my room, lied on my bed for I think an hour or so. I was in so deep thoughts that how the hell these people saying to me, why they said this to me, why they try to bully me, why they try to hurt me. So all those thoughts were going through my mind. Anyway, cut the long story short. So that just that incident stick stuck in my mind whole my life, and I have then afterward I have witnessed I have seen or witnessed through news and stuff how that that thing spreaded all over the world, and how the innocent Sikh people got killed, murdered in Delhi. So I have seen all that time. Even afterwards, I have experienced or seen all the terrorism time in Punjab. I experienced all that. I know how normal people, how innocent people got killed, not from one side, from everywhere. We can't say when hate thing happened, it only some particular society get hurt. Everybody get affected. Everybody get hurt. Everybody get into problems. So anyway, then it was a year or two after I was in I think year 4 or 5 maybe. In our primary school, we used to have a room where teachers, where children used to make teachers tea and stuff there. And one day, two girls, I remember their names, I remember who they were. I'm not like I said, I'm not telling anybody, sharing anybody's names, but I clearly remember their faces, clearly remember their names and their who they were. I just went to a kitchen. I tell you the truth, I always been cheeky or naughty, I can say, as a child. And I went inside. I was looking for some sort of biscuits or something to eat. I was going through all the boxes, and they start shouting at me. The girls start shouting at me. They were there to make tea for the teachers. I just looking for biscuits or looking for some food. They just shouted at me. They go, oh, they said, just piss off from here. Get out from the room. Get out of the kitchen. And I said, why? I want biscuit. I want this. I want that. They go, they were my classmates. They goes, oh, go away, or we're gonna tell the teachers that this chamar, this chamar, spoiling everything, touching everything. He's making everything dirty. So that day it was first time somebody said something like that to me. So so it was so disturbing. I can't even explain now. But though all those incidents always stuck in my mind, and I had this from that day. I had this in my mind. No matter what, I need to change my situation. I need to prove that no matter what my caste is, no matter who I am, I need to prove that I am not less than anybody. So that was the thought in my mind from very young age. Anyway, after that, I think same year we were walking home. One of my classmates was with me. Three, four of us, yeah, three, four of us were walking home, and it was summertime, maybe July. I think July, August time. Yeah, walking home, and on the way he start saying something bad about my caste, about me, about my family. I don't know what he was saying. I do remember, but he was saying in Punjabi. It's hard for me to like say that in English. He used my caste and said some bad words about me. I told him 2 3 times that don't say this. but he never stopped. When I said last time, I said, listen, I'm saying this to you last time. Don't say this. If I get angry, I'm gonna sort you out here and here now. He never stopped. He said again, I just I just caught him from his neck and just threw him on the floor. It was very hot. It was summertime, yeah. Temperature was very high. Just threw him on the ground, just beat him up, just went home, went to the fields to help my dad. I think I stayed in the fields with my dad, helping my dad till evening. My dad went home before me, so I came home after my dad, hour or two after my dad. When I came home, that guy who I beaten up just a couple of hours ago, him and his parents were at home with other people from my village, like panchayat people from my village. They were sitting at home, and I just came in, and I just looked at them. I understood that there is something going on now. I'm in trouble now. So anyway, they start shouting at me. My dad starts shouting at me. Why did you hit him? Why did you this do this? Why did you? Nobody listened to me. Nobody tried to listen to me what I wanted to say. They only listen to his side of story, and they start shouting at me, and they start complaining to my dad that he should teach his children how to behave, this, that, and the other. So my dad got angry on me why I did that. No, when I see no when I realized that nobody tried to listen to my side of the story, everybody taking his side, so I just got angry. I said, listen to me now. You have listened to whatever he said, you have listened to that. Listen to me now. I just got angry. I said, listen to me now, everybody. So they goes, what happened? Dad goes, just tell what happened. I said, this what happened. This happened. This is what he said to me. I told him two, three times not to say that, but he kept saying. So I couldn't control myself. I just beaten him up. So my dad just started shouting at them. Then he goes, why he didn't say this before? Why didn't he tell his side of the story? Why he just keep complaining, keep complaining about my son, this and the other. So that was that. So he had to say sorry as well. What I'm trying to say. So that was then. And one day, no, I was in high school then. One day I was reading my book and doing my schoolwork at my dad's farm fields. I usually hold my study up to my first MA. I did all my studies in the fields while working, or whenever I finish work, I study at night when I got home. So my study was not that peaceful. I never had some free time to study. This is the reason I always just try to learn or study whatever teachers taught us in the class. I try to focus that time. So I knew because I never got chance time at home to study well. Anyway, I did study well up to first MA. Done my first MA. I tried to do clear my UPSC. I tried to study a lot about study a lot UPSC exam syllabus. I study a lot. Must still have my books there at home. So I am always in touch with current affairs, the news, reviews and stuff. I used to read all these good magazines like Chronicle, Chronicle, Competition Success Review, India Today, all those kind of magazines. And I used to read newspapers, articles, good newspapers like Tribune, Indian Express, Hindustan Times, like that. I used to read all those articles. I try to say that always in touch with the news and always in touch with current affairs. So that's something in my life, part of that something part of my life. Anyway, so that happened there. I was, yeah, it was summer again. It was 3 4 o'clock in the evening. It was maybe July August month. Because I always, like I said, always used to study, do my school work or do my study while I work in the field. Especially when I do, when I water the crops or plants, I water the plants and crops. In between, when I have time, 15 20 minutes, I just read my book or write my notes or something. That's how I study till first MA. Only thing I'm trying to say, it's not easy for what we call SC, BC, ST, OBC people. It's not easy for them to study. It's not easy for them. Nothing is easy for them. That's why I'm trying to share my thoughts, my life experiences with people through books, through my social media and everything, so people know how hard it is, how difficult it is, and how we have to get get onto equality ladder. Anyway, so I was studying at my our farm. I was studying sitting on yeah, and two people came. One of my dad's known people came. My dad was not there that day. They came, they just asked me where was my dad. I said, Dad gone to Jalandhar, he will be back in the evening. They just standing there, just start talking to each other, and they looked at me. I was writing my notes. I think I was writing my schoolwork, doing my schoolwork, and one of them was start laughing. I remember who they were. Like I said, I am not mentioning anybody's name. They were from my near village, next village. So they just, one of them looking at me and he said, "So which class you study in? Which class you study in?" I said, "I'm in year eight now, eighth." And he goes, "So what you gonna be when you big? What you gonna be when you pass your education, finish your education?" I said, "I want to become a deputy commissioner." That's what I said. That was my dream anyway. From very long time, that was my dream. I said, I want to be a deputy commissioner. I want to do IAS or IPS. So they just start laughing. He goes, "You can do whatever you want to do. You can achieve whatever you want. You always be working for us. Working for, means working for the high caste people. You cannot." They said, "You cannot be equal to us. You cannot compete us. This and the other. We have this, blah blah blah." So I was listening to them. I said something to them. I don't know what I said, and they just quickly got angry. They goes, the other person said to him, "Oh, look at his attitude. He's same like his granddad and his dad. Really so much arrogant and this and that. He had so much ego and arrogance." So I just kept that in my mind. When my dad came, I told my dad, "This is what happened." My dad goes, "Look, this is why I always says to you, focus on your health, focus on your education, forget everything else. In life, keep doing well, keep working hard, keep gaining more education. So people, nobody gonna give you equality, nobody gonna give you respect unless you earn that, unless you do something about your life." So that was a thought, and that thought came from my dad's guru, Sant Sarvan Das Ji. That's what I follow as well. We follow the philosophy of Guru Ravidas Ji, whole family and all the relatives follow the philosophy of Guru Ravidas Ji and teachings of Sant Sarvan Das Ji. I will cover that some other time in different program. And anyway, that happened. So that stuck in my mind always. This is the reason I never stopped. Even though I was so much into stress, so much into troubles in my life, but I never stopped working on my progression, working on my life improvement. Same thing happening now. I knew it wasn't like it wasn't that easy for me, but I'm keep trying. Still, I'm keep trying. I don't know how long it's gonna take, but till my last breath, I will keep trying to change my situation, change my health, improve my health, and live a happy, healthy life. So that happened anyway. So that another thing happened, like stuck in my mind. And once in college, yeah, I was a cadet of NCC, National Cadet Corps, and I used to be part of NSS, means National Service Schemes. So social service and nationalism is always in my heart, in my spirit. So there's no if and buts about that. That nationalism and socialism in my mind and my spirit. Anyway, in college, because we were in NCC, once it was a campaign. It was, yeah, winter time, January time. We were doing a camp in Jalandhar, Kent area. It was some sort, I think, KB school. We were doing a camp in that school. So lot of like students, cadets were from different parts of Punjab, Jalandhar, Fagwada, Kapurthala, Amritsar, like that. Many from many districts, the people were there. Anyway, so we were all of many of us were in one barrack. All of us, like friends from Jalandhar, we were in Jalandhar group was in one barrack. Every evening after our parades, after our exercises, and all our trainings, we used to like have some good time, have good laugh, jokes and singing songs, and just to entertain ourselves. So we were singing and just joking around in our barrack. Obviously, because it was cold night and it was dark, so voice was loud going out. And one like army personnel, one army sergeant, he shouted at us. He came and shouting us straight away. He shouting at us, start shouting at us. So he said, "Oh, what you been up to? What you shouting for? Why you shouting for? You are acting like Chude Chamar, this and the other." So he said two, three times, Chude Chamar, Chude Chamar. I was just, I was here. My other friend Paramveer was there. Our other friend Mona was there. Jagdeep was there. I heard him two, three times saying that same thing again and again. I couldn't control myself. Thus, I am crazy about. I'm a crazy, bit crazy in that sense. I don't say anything to anybody, but when it comes to the pride, when it comes to the respect or anything like that, I can't control myself. I never thought then what's gonna happen to me, if I'm gonna survive or not, if I'm gonna get hurt or not. I just do whatever come into my mind then. So I just heard him three, four times saying same thing again and again. Chude Kumar, Chude Kumar. I don't know, something happened to me. I got up, just hold him from neck. I just punched him two, three times, slapped him two, three times, start swearing at him. He just, he never expect that a young child can do this to a senior person. So just so everybody start hitting him. Then me, Paramveer, Jagdeep, everybody start hitting. So he hasn't had any choice. He just left. But he made a complaint to senior officers, like commanding officer of that camp. 12 o'clock, we've been called into the CO office. CO called us. Three of us, we went there and we standing there. So start shouting at us. This happened. How you do this? La 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 la. And that guy was who we just beaten up. He was standing there as well. So when CEO asked me, Why did you do this? I said, this is what he said. This I just got angry and said this. That guy got angry again. He goes, sir, he has got some more temper. He has got some more temperature. Send him out. I will cool him down. I know. I tell him how to talk, how to deal with seniors. This. I just got angry again. I said, come on, come out. I tell you who I am. Then I just got angry very quick. So anyway, that thing sorted there, solved there. So I said to the CEO after, I said, sir, I am not saying that, I'm not saying anything wrong. The only thing I'm saying, why did he use our caste name and just try to humiliate us? So he understood. I said, if you think still, you still think I'm wrong, then you can do whatever you want. But I will call the media. I will call the police. I will tell them whole story what's happening in here. So the CEO just got quiet. He goes, just go and be quiet. And when that thing happened there, that was a third, fourth thing happened to me. So all those things keep adding into my mind. So heart and mind, that happened there. So, yeah, when I was doing my first MA political science, my classmate, one of my classmate, whole class was sitting in the auditorium, Dobba College auditorium. We were sitting there in our free time, our free period. We all were sitting. Nobody knew what he was saying to me. He was sitting next to me. He was saying some very bad words, dirty words for the females, girls of my caste. I can't even say here what he was saying. I told him two, three times, don't say this, but he never stopped. I said to him last time, don't say this, otherwise if I get angry, I tell you I'm gonna just kill you here. He said it again. He thought I'm not gonna do anything. Nobody knew what was happening between us. Whole class was there. When he said last time, I just got angry as snack. I just grab his neck and just throw him on the floor, and that's it. I give him good medicine. After that, I never talked to him. I never had any sort of contact with him. So I thought when I came here, I thought this there's nothing like this caste problem here in the UK. But when I came here at work, I was working. Yes, I was working at two sisters that time. One girl, I was quality supervisor that time at two sisters. One girl, Indian girl, she was working on the line. She asked me, one day she asked me that who I am. She asked me who I am. I said, I am a human. I'm standing next to you. Can't you see I'm a human? She goes, no. I'm not asking that. I am asking, what is your caste? Like, where are you from? What is your caste? And first of all, first, I was shocked first that how come in this country people still asking about caste. And I said, just I never hide my caste anyway. So I just laughed. I said, I am I'm a Chamar. She goes, she just snapped at me. She goes, can't this company find anybody else to do a supervisor and manager job? They always find Chude and Chamar to do manager job and supervisor job. I didn't know why she was saying that. I just thought, oh my god, same thing is here as well. So that was another problem when I came here. Said, so this is something I always wanted to do, wanted to educate and motivate people to have happy, healthy, and more prosperous life. Anyway, so I just talked to her properly, talked to her mother as well. She was working there as well. Told my managers that this is what happened. But nobody was aware that this caste is a big problem. But I knew what she was saying and why she was saying. Anyway, cut the long story short again. So After I left Birmingham, when I came to Coventry, I was looking for a room to rent, and one guy, I have found some sort of contact number that somebody has a room to rent. I went to see that room just to check if I can have that room. I went to check that room. That room was, there were already three, four people there lying on the beds and sitting on the sofa. And I just checked the room was fine. It was big enough. So I asked that person, that uncle, I said, uncle, how much it is? Is it, and why you are, people are still there? Why you are renting it out? Why you want them to be out? You know what he said? He said, oh, I don't want to give this my house or room to any chudachmar. These guys are chudachmar. They don't know how to live. They don't know how to they don't know how to live properly. This and the other. Anyway, so he keeps saying that I was listening. They're standing there listening. Then when I was about to leave the house, he goes, "So when are you coming?" I said, "Uncle, I'm not coming. You find somebody else." He goes, "Why?" I said, "The because you kicking them out because of their caste, and I am the same person as well. I'm from same caste. You doesn't look like from that caste." I said, "Doesn't matter, but I am from the same caste. I don't want to live somewhere where people have this mentality that oh he or she is lower caste and I am above this and the other." So that was the another thing happened. So all these things keep piling up in my mind, and my intentions, my thoughts to work hard, work proper, to have happy, healthy, and good life, progressive life is always there. So I keep my thought keep getting stronger and stronger. Anyway, but due to some personal family problems, after 2012, yeah, 2012, when my son came to me after 2012, because I had to do a lot of things on my own as a single parent. I had nothing, nowhere to go to anyway. So I lived under so much stress. I wouldn't get proper time to think about myself, to look after myself. So I had got stroke. So during that time, my stress time, I don't know what did I do, but whatever I have done during from 2012 to 2019, I don't know if I did everything right or wrong. This is the reason I always says, whatever happened before my stroke, I apologize to any any person who think I have done wrong. I apologize to every single person who thought I have done wrong. So this is the first thing after my stroke. I started changing my way of living life, change, changed my way of dealing with situations and everything. Even though after stroke I have been through a lot of stress, more emotional breakdowns, more psychological stress. But one thing was very sure, I was very sure that my God is with me, my that divine power is with me, and I am not gonna stop my efforts, not going to lose my hope and heart, and not going to stop my efforts. So that's the reason I keep trying my hardest to change my situation, and I'm much better now. I know maybe it take more 1 or 2 3 year, more 3 4 year, whatever time it take. I will keep doing my efforts and I will keep working hard to change my life, improve my health, and I am much better than like I said before. Even I am much healthy than I was before stroke. I have reduced my weight. I have reduced almost 52 kg. I have reversed my cholesterol levels, I reversed my high BP, I have reversed my pre-diabetes, I have solved my blood parameters, like I was on blood thinners. I have solved that. So I'm working on my health now. I'm much better, like I said, but something always worries me and something always hurt me, that is the hatred and the discrimination and hatred things going on in the world, and in the especially in India. All those things, they hurt me a lot. This is the reason I keep trying my hardest and keep trying to share my positive motivational thoughts, videos, my my thoughts for peace and prosperity. And I'm trying to motivate normal people that whatever I have understood from my spiritual experience, this is the reason I keep sharing my spiritual experience, my thoughts, spiritual thoughts, because whatever I have experienced before, like stroke, it's a long. My spiritual journey is a long journey. It's not it's not possible to share everything in one program or one video. This was the reason I tried. I try to write everything down in my books. Whatever I do, whatever I say, the all I have all mentioned very properly in my books. This is the reason I keep saying, if you have any sort of doubt, if you have any sort of issue, just try to read my books. I'm converting them into audiobooks as well. My website is getting ready as well soon. That will be up as well. So why I'm doing so much to support normal people, to motivate and educate normal people to have happy, healthy life. Why I'm keep saying, never think you are lower than anybody. Never think you are from lower caste. Never think you are from your faith is not good or somebody else's faith is better. Never think your religion can solve all your health problem. Solve all your problems. Nothing gonna solve your problem. Even God won't solve your problem unless you do something yourself to change your life, change your situation. And to do that, you need some basic things like education, you need employment, you need social justice, you need economic justice. And this is why I'm so worried about what's happening in India. No doubt, I never had any sort of means to watch the real problems happening in India. That's where this social media, that's where this internet media helped me. I have been watching very good journalists from India because it's my subject. Journalism and political science is my subject, so it's more natural for me to get to that. So I keep watching the Indian news, what's happening in India, especially after 2002. I have been watching that very closely. Like I said, it's always in my mind that I want to educate, motivate, and aware people, those who belong to SC, ST, BC, OBC communities, minorities. I always try to educate them to have a good life, have a good education, and good progressive work. That's my always a thought, because I know I am aware of their situation. I know how hard it is, how difficult it is for these communities to just think about getting good education, think about getting good life. At the age when those children's, girls and boys, should have copy and pencils in their hands, they have sickles, they have tools in their hand to do jobs. Especially even their parents don't have time to teach or educate their children. They do all the dirty jobs. They never get any sort of equality, never sort of any sort of equal respect, equal opportunities. Yet other people, those who have everything, they always make fun of them because they have some sort of reservations in some sort of sport, government sport, and the high caste always make fun of them and make jealous, get jealous of them. So my point is, whatever happening is in India now, I am more worried about the people of India, those people who really love India and they treat India as their country, their nation, and who love humanity, who love oneness, who love peace and prosperity, who love the constitutional democracy. Why I always say why I am so worried about Indian democracy, Indian constitution is declining, going to decline more, lot of decline mode at the moment, because like I said, I have been watching a lot of good authors, lot of good journalists, like whether it's programs like 4 p.m. channels like 4 p.m. The Public India, the News Launcher, many journalists like Hemant Atri sir, Neelu Vyas ma'am, uh, Anandavardhan Singh, uh, Ashish Chitranshi, there are many uh, Ravish Kumar. I used to watch Barkha ma'am a lot before when I was younger. I used to watch NDTV a lot, but now NDTV has sold out as well. Because, like I said, all my education is in political science and media journalism. So I was aware of what's happening in India, and I had social, religious experience as well. That life experience as well. I know, and I am very well aware that once Indian democracy, Indian constitution has been finished, has been destroyed, the worst, the most people who going to get suffered are SC, ST, BC, OBC people, minorities. They are going to get suffer a lot. This is the reason I keep saying to everyone that religion, faith, God, your supreme divine power is your personal. That's your personal thing, and we should keep that to personal and private. We should not interfere in other people's religious, social, religious, personal lives, like businesses. We shouldn't interfere in anybody's business, what they do. And we ourselves, we should not try to do our own promotions all the time, especially in this time and age when social media is very active. And why I just addressing to we the people, because I know no political party, no religion, no religious, no political leader, no religious leader, no social leader, whoever that is, will come to support you. It's you who need to support yourself. It's you who need to understand the importance of constitutional democracy. You need to understand the importance of legal system. So we should respect wherever we are, whether we are here. We should respect each other. We should respect each human being. Like I have too much time. I watch too much social media. I'm on all the platforms because I am free. I try to go scroll through all the comments sometime what people comment. It's very difficult for people, especially girls and females, to just to do any sort of thing independently online. Once they say something, hundreds of people start following them, hundreds of people start commenting on their posts, their videos and posts, dirty comments, this and that. We all need to understand that we the people, whether it's male, female, we all are equal. Nobody is high caste or low caste. Nobody is big like high race or low race. Nobody is like that. We all human being, and I say this on my personal experience. My personal, very personal spiritual experience. I have seen that world we call heaven. I have seen that life after death. I have seen all those things. This is the reason I keep sharing my thoughts. This is the reason I don't share any sort of quotation from other religions or other cultures. I share my own thoughts based on my own experience and own knowledge. So let's talk about what's happening in India. Like I said, no political party, no political leader can help you because everything has been controlled, everything has been taken over by hate, by a fake propaganda, fake by lies, by cheats, by corrupt thoughts. So everything has been controlled, and no political party can help anybody. No political leader can help anybody because there is no chance for anybody to do something for people. Everything, like I said, everything has been controlled by one particular ideology, and this is not just about winning or losing election. Nobody gonna win election the way the current system has been developed. Everything has been controlled. Vote manipulations, the election corruptions, all those things. Everything has been, like I said, everything has been almost destroyed. Is we the people. That's why I'm addressing to we the people, that we the people can sort things out, can do something for everybody together. We the people can do something for peace, prosperity, equality, and help each other to have happy, healthy, and peaceful life and world. So this is what I like to say. Please, I will be sharing my more thoughts. Like I said, it's very difficult for me to talk. So just forgive me for not talk clearly, not communicate clearly, not do things professionally, because I don't have any sort of professional tools, any sort of professional equipments. I just have my own phone, my own myself, my house, and my books I read, and my whatever I whatever watch online, what's happening in the country. So what I'm trying to say, that we the people need to understand that we all equal, we all have equal powers. This is the reason I keep writing my thoughts, keep sharing my videos, that those, like I said, those who know what my condition was when I had stroke and where I am now, so they understand better. So please, I take long today. It's long program. Please watch it. Hope you watch it whole and try to understand what I'm saying. Let's work on our life. Let's work on our health. Let's work on our dreams. Do not expect anybody to do something for you. Do not expect any religious or social leader to do something for you. We the people, all we need to do work for our own, work for our own life. We need to solve our own problems. Whatever bother you, whatever stressing you out, please leave that thing there and then, because I know once you get into that stress problem, you will keep doing mistakes. You will lost your focus, and it's very painful after when you understand after. So please look after yourself. Never think you are lower than anybody. Never think God done something wrong to you. Never think like that. Just believe in your own strength. Stay intact with your faith or your God or whatever you call that power. Stay intact to that energy. Communicate with that energy with your mind power, and keep working hard to change your situation. Never lose hope till your last breath, because whenever you leave this world, at least you will have some sort of peace of mind that whatever you done in life, that was all good. You haven't done anything bad. So thank you very much. I will be talking about more about situation in India, what's happening in India, why I'm saying Indian democracy and Indian constitution is in danger. I will be sharing all those things in some other program. So keep watching. Thank you very much. And sorry for do bit long video today. Not bit, it's very big long. It's 55 minutes. So thank you very much. Do every possible effort to change your situation. Never think you are lower than anybody. Never think you are weaker than anybody else. We all strong. We all equal. We all have equal powers. Just need to work. Find a way to improve your life. Thank you. Please subscribe, like, follow, and share my platforms. Thank you.